This is too good not to share. Kundalini Yoga has incredible answers for anxiety. Through this practice, using breathwork, movement, relaxation, meditation, we'll start to calm the nervous system so that you can get your power back. You can stabilize your mood. You can feel consistent in your life and also get to all the things that you really want to do without all of the symptoms showing up and getting in your way. So let's begin. Join me now. My name is Salima, yoga therapist, and demonstrating today is Vanessa. And between the two of us, we're going to show you a really easy beginner practice that you can do at any time to take care of symptoms of anxiety. And also, you can do it once in a while, but if you can do it 40 days in a row, what an incredible difference that will make. So let's begin now. Sit up tall and straight. You can do this practice in a chair, you can do it on the floor, on the sofa, in your bed, wherever you can sit comfortably, that's where you want to be. Come back to the present moment. Focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of breath as it comes in and it comes out. And then let's do a little bit of breath work before we begin so that you get comfortable and situated in your practice. Inhale and exhale as you normally would, paying attention to the way that the flow of energy comes in and goes out with your breath. Notice if your breath is coming all the way down to your belly button or it's getting caught a little bit further up. And then see if you can encourage your breath downwards by relaxing your abdominal area. Excellent. Close your eyes now and inhale for a count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Long, slow exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go again. Inhale through the nose for 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the nose for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And continue now. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. And exhale for 8. If you find it a little bit challenging, that's okay. Do your best. Your breath, just like any other muscle, needs a little bit of practice before it can fully develop into the breathing practice. And as you breathe here, notice a sense of relaxation and reorienting to the present moment. 2 more rounds. Excellent. Take a deep inhale, hold, and exhale. We begin our practice by tuning in with a mantra, pressing your palms together at the center of your chest. This mantra is in the sacred language of Gurmukhi. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call in my highest consciousness. Sitting up tall and straight. Inhale very deeply. Close your eyes and exhale completely. Inhale from the base of your spine all the way up through the top of your head And now exhale, focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Hold your awareness at your brow point and one more breath. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale very deeply. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock, squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center, send the energy upwards. And exhale. Softly relax. Welcome, this is Kundalini Yoga. It's the most therapeutic form of yoga that I've come across in a really long time. And together we're going to address anxiety. We'll start with some warm-up exercises, and that's the sequence that is just right here for you. Come onto your hands and knees for cat and cow. So with cat and cow, your hands are underneath your shoulders and knees are just about hip width apart. We're going to create a bend and a flex in the spinal column. So from here, inhale, look all the way up to the ceiling and drop the belly low. And on your exhalation, take it in the opposite direction. So looking towards your knees and arch your spine up to the ceiling or the sky above you as high as you can. And then continue that movement. Inhaling as you look up and exhaling as you roll your spine upwards. Remember, you may need to cushion your knees if you have some sensitivity there. You can double up on your mat to make it a little bit more comfortable. Nice work. Each of these warm-ups is done for just about a minute to prepare the body for the practice ahead. And here we're doing a range of motion just so that you feel a little bit looser and feel a little more comfortable with the practice as it unfolds. Inhale very deeply, come to center. Hold still, hold steady. Nice work. And exhale. If you find your wrists are getting a little tense or you need a little bit of relief, you can also put padding underneath your wrists, or you can come onto your forearms, whatever feels best for you. We're staying here in this position for hip rolls. So from here, inhale and extend your hips all the way out to one side. And we're making circles with the hips. So leaning back towards the right and then back and then left and then back to center. Big open circles with your hips. Awesome. Notice where there's a bit of a flow. Notice where your body might be guarding or protecting you a little bit. And just allow that knowledge to be what you know about your body. We're going to be switching sides, so Inhale very deeply, come to center, and then do the same exercise in the opposite direction. Same exercise, opposite direction. What we're doing here is sending a signal to our nervous system, hey, it's okay, let's relax. And these movements create a flow of energy in the body that signals that kind of relaxation, that kind of rest. And resting into these postures is really important. It's when we rest that we actually can process our life and make choices about what we want to do next. I've come to think about anxiety as the tension between our expectations and what is actually unfolding in our life. There's that space in between that leads us to a feeling of disappointment or worry about how we might accomplish that which we expect of ourselves. And when we are connected to our nervous system, we're able to see a little bit more clearly where that disconnect is happening and change the expectations or change the outcomes. One of those things, one of those two things, shifting changes a lot in our day-to-day life. And so that's what we're gearing up for in today's practice. A little more open-hearted, a little less emotional, and a little more connected to how we feel and what our bodies are doing. Inhale deeply, come to center. And then from here, sit back into child's pose. Sitting back onto your heels, resting your forehead down onto the mat. If your forehead reaches, that's great. If you need a little bit of elevation, you can stack one fist on top of the other, and that way you have a little shelf to place your forehead on. Go ahead and do that if you need to. Taking a moment to connect with the earth, with these teachings that are thousands and thousands of years old. And then slowly, gracefully coming back into a seated position, preparing for today's kriya. Taking a cross-legged position, you can now do the rest of this in a chair if that feels more comfortable for you. We're going to be seated for most of this practice now. Place your palms together. This is called prayer pose. And lift your elbows up so that your forearms are sitting parallel to the ground. Breathing long and deep, connecting with the breath first. And we're going to take this into a practice called breath of fire, but there's a few steps in between. First of all, your hands pressed together bring the body into neutral. So you can think about a positive and negative charge. You can think about heating and cooling and coming to neutral. And that's what this mudra is all about, coming to neutral, steadiness, the in-between, the gray area. And from here, starting to do a little bit of a faster breath. You can do that by sticking your tongue out and panting like a dog. It goes like this. So continue that breathing technique. It should feel like your navel center is pumping. If you're pregnant or menstruating, just go with long, deep breathing. It's totally fine. It doesn't take away from the practice. It makes it a bit safer for you and your body. But if you're not pregnant and not menstruating, please go ahead with panting like a dog. You can take it now to the next level, called breath of fire, by closing your mouth and breathing in and out through the nose. So it's a rapid breath through the nose. Almost there. Nice work. Focus, concentrate. Inhale very deeply, hold the breath, and exhale. Take a moment and notice the experience that you have achieved already. A few moments of movement, and now a deliberate focus on the breath and neutralizing the body. The next part of our practice is to bring your hands into fists. So both hands in fists, thumbs are outside of the fingers. And here we're going to bring a really quick punching movement. Remember that the fists don't turn or twist. And from here, a punching movement, so inhaling and exhaling. So punch as hard as you can. Let all of that energy out and go for it. Generate some energy, generate some heat. Anything else that you want to move out through your nervous system, through your body system, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, let it all go now. Use this opportunity as a way to release. Almost there. You're doing great. And we're ending in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale very deeply. Bring both elbows back. Pull back on both elbows. Squeeze your fists and squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Squeeze that lock and send the energy upwards. Keep holding the breath. Exhale powerfully through the mouth. And relax. Bring your hands down onto your knees. These are the kinds of practices we explore in Kundalini Yoga teacher training. So if this is something interesting to you and you're finding benefit, it's worthwhile to check out link in bio, and let's do a discovery call so that you can learn these practices for yourself. Moving right along now, extend your arms up to a 60-degree angle. We're going to make big circles with the arms. Palms are open to the sky. Start to turn your arms in backward circles, inhaling as you circle back, exhaling as you come forward. That's it. Powerful breath, as if you were going to windmill yourself all the way up. Good, that's it. Big open circles. All of these movements that we're doing actually open the heart space. And we can know this intuitively, that when we get stressed, when we get nervous or anxious, we tighten up all of this area. It also doesn't help that we are texting or typing all day long, and that also closes the chest area. So here, think about opening your chest, think about widening your heart space, and giving yourself a lot of room to breathe. Take breaks when you need to, and do your best to keep up. The first couple of times it may feel a little challenging to do these movements, and as you practice over time, it will definitely get easier. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Hold, stretch them all the way up above your head. Hold the breath. Hold your body steady. And relax. Relax your hands all the way down to your knees. And sit with your hands on your knees now. Notice any heat, notice any temperature change. What's your mind doing? What's your heart doing? Interlace your fingers now, moving on to the next part of the practice, and then put them here just at the level of your heart. And then from here, we're going to create a pumping motion. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Pumping from your heart to your navel center, creating that fast channel of energy between the heart and the navel center, clearing any blockages that come up in between those two spaces. Close your eyes, focus on the movement, and stay steady with the rhythm. Your body works best in repetition and routine. So as you establish this pumping motion, you also re-establish a connection to your nervous system. You realign your nervous system to a steady pace. And that also helps to correct any distortions that come up as a result of anxiety. Kundalini Yoga is the yoga of awareness. What we're building here is also your consciousness, your ability to sense a trigger and choose differently, your ability to see your body, your brain, your spirit as a combined energy field. And as you work through that, it becomes much easier to enjoy life, to go with the flow. Keep the rhythm steady. We're almost there. Last few seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Inhale very deeply. Bring the arms here to heart center. Hold the breath. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center. Send the energy upwards. Hold steady. And then softly release your hands. Exhale. Bring your hands down onto your knees. Stay grounded. This little rest in between gives you time to process your feelings, Allow any emotions to filter up and for you to have that moment of clarity for yourself. Taking a moment now to wiggle out your fingers. You can cross your legs in the opposite direction or change your seated position if you need to. And we're moving on. From here, bring your hands up just around the level of the shoulders. And we're adding a mudra and a mantra, silent mantra. So here, bring your thumb tips to touch your index fingers, then your middle finger, your ring finger, baby finger, and mentally chant this mantra, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So you keep that mantra moving in your mind, universe, life, death, rebirth, and I'll chant it out loud here for you so that you keep a steady pace with it. All right, so sitting up tall and straight, close the eyes, bring your focal point to the tip of your nose. Even though your eyes are closed, look downwards. And let's begin now. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 Check in with your posture. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 Inhale very deeply. Hold your hands in place. Hold the breath. Keep holding and exhale, release. Keep your hands in place. Inhale. Tighten all of your muscles. Squeeze, tense, and hold. Tight, tight, tight. Through the mouth, let it go. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, squeeze, tense, and hold. Resettling into your body. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Relax your hands down. Take a moment. Use all of these in-between moments as time for meditation. Here is the final part of today's kriya. You're going to take the fingers of your right hand, the index finger of your right hand, press it against your right nostril, and here you'll be inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the mouth. Looks like this. So inhale through the left nostril for 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So it's an inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now, you may have more lung capacity, and if that's the case, you can increase the breath to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make sure that your exhale is the same amount of time. So play around with that until you find a good, happy balance between something that challenges you and that you can keep equal on the inhale and the exhale. And adjust yourself accordingly. Last few rounds. And on your next exhalation, relax your breath, relax your hands down. And then sit for a moment. Notice the flow of energy. Excellent. The kriya itself is now complete. You can pause the video, take a little 5-minute rest. We're going to keep on going. So your choice. You can pause the video and rest for 5 minutes, or you can carry on with us and to this next and final meditation. So for here, we're going to be experiencing the breath and a mudra. So take that seated position any way that you feel comfortable and bring your first finger and thumb to touch. This is called Gyan Mudra, and place that mudra onto your knees. Close your eyes and focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. From here, inhale through the nose in 8 parts. So 8 sniffs, and then 1 slow exhalation through the nose. So it goes like this. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale, 1 slow breath out. And continue. 8 inhales and 1 long, slow exhale through the nose. And what you'll notice here is that this count of 8 starts to regulate the nervous system, and also segmented breath has a calming effect on the brain. So we're working on several different levels here, and in particular alleviating stress. So anything that's left over from the practice itself, now we're taking care of it. Creating stillness, steadiness. You can think about this time as a rest to process your life, to stop, get curious, get compassionate, listen to your inner voice, and love yourself enough to pay attention to what your body is saying. Last round. On this final exhalation, close your eyes, relax into the posture, and open to the stillness. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. We are closing the practice now. Long Sat, short Nam, we chant that 3 times as a way of sealing off our practice, of reminding ourselves of the oneness, the sacred language of Gurmukhi, Sat Nam, truth is my name. Sit with a spine of steel and a heart of gold. Press your thumbs into the bone of your chest. Sit up tall and straight, and we chant together. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Last one. Sat Nam. Please ground yourself, bring your forehead and your palms to the ground, closing off the energy of today's practice. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe, share it with some friends, and of course, many more ways to work together. Kundalini Yoga training, this is where you learn all about how this practice works, the history, philosophy, and how to choose these healing remedies just for you. Kundalini Yoga is a medicine, and you can be your own doctor. Lots of love until next time. My name is Halima on behalf of Vanessa and I and all the crew at YogaVision. See you very soon.